Hello, boys and girls. We are already on lesson 33. And today's assignment is the standard, we can subtract a mixed number from a mixed number. I am going to show you a couple of different ways to do that. The first says, write a related addition sentence. We know this as fact family. So they have 3 1/3 minus 1 2/3. And now they say, oh, let's make it an addition. So 1 2/3 plus what number would equal 3 1/3? Well, I could do this a couple different ways. I could make a number line. And I could start at 1 2/3 and then try to get to 3 1/3. So here would be 1 whole, and then 1/3, 2/3. So I know my answer is 1 2/3. I could also do it a different way. I could say, well, I need 1/3 to get to 2 wholes. Then I need another 1 to get to 3. And then I would need another 1 to get to 3 1/3. And if I add those together to see what I've got, 1 2/3 is my sum. So do you see how that works? Let's do another one together because this way could be a little confusing, especially since it's our first. So we have 5 1/4 minus 2 3/4. So I'm going to make it an addition sentence. 2 3/4. Whoops, good gravy, Mrs. Oh, do you want to see something magical, boys and girls? Look at this marker erases. Everybody say, ooh. Everybody say, ah. Okay, so 2 3/4 plus what number equals 5 1/4? Once again, I could do a number line. And I'm working with fourths, so I need 3 lines in between. So I'm starting at 2 3/4 right here. And then I'm going to jump 1 whole, 2 whole. Now to get to 1/4, 1/4, and another 1/4. So I have 2 2/4 is my answer. Now I could do it another way. I could say, how many does it take to get to 3 whole? Well, looking at this starting number, that's 1/4. And then I'm at 3, 4, 5, so that's 2 whole. And then another 1/4. So that's 2 2/4. Let's try another method. It says subtract by decomposing the fractional number and then using the arrow method. They did the first one for you. Let's do another one together. So I have 4 1/5 minus 2 4/5. So I'm going to go 4 1/5 minus 2 4/5 equals 2 because I'm subtracting these first, and 1/5 minus 4/5 equals what? Now I'm going to use the arrow method and I'm going to go 1/5 and 3/5. Well, my 1/5s are going to cancel each other out, so I have 2 minus 3/5. That would give me 1 2/5 left over. Let's try another. 5 3/7 minus 3 6/7. So 5 minus 3 equals 2, and then I'm going to put the 3/7 there, minus 6/7. Let's use the arrow method, decompose it. So 2/7 and 4/7. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I did the wrong one. 3/7 and 3/7. So the 3/7 are going to cancel each other out. And now I have 2 minus 3/7. That would be 1 4/7. I've got one more method for you, and that would be decomposing by, it says taking one out. I just want to decompose starting with our first. Let me show you what I mean. Starting here, and I want you to ignore this part. 5 3/5 minus 2 4/5. So I'm going to decompose and make this 4 5/5. And then I'm going to add it on. So I have 4 8/5 minus 2 4/5. 4 minus 2 is 2. 8/5 minus 4/5 is 4/5. Let's try another. So I'm going to decompose this 4. It's going to be 3 6/6. Now I'm going to add these together just like I added these together. So 6 plus 3 6 is 9 6. 3 9/6 minus, whoa, that's high, 3 5/6. Well, 3 minus 3 is 0, and 9 6 minus 5 6 is 3 6. Do you see what I'm doing? Boys and girls, never ever be afraid to ask questions during our meeting. I miss you 7 gazillion tons, and I'm planning a surprise for you. Talk to you soon.